Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis, and today I'm joined by the legendary Mega Primor Captain Jonah. There's a long name to go along with that.
It is a long name, and I'm playing Deathwatch today.
Yeah, I know, isn't it weird? So, we have a 2,000 point game, we have a 1,500 point game, see I'm so used to 2,000 points, but this nerd can't get enough stuff painted yet. Rockstar is looking at you disappointed. Anyway. We're playing a 1,500 point game of cleanse and capture between Deathwatch and Tyranids. Hive Fleet Kraken versus the elite warriors of the Ordo Xenos. We have, we're just going to be doing Dawn of War deployment since it's the simplest, and these guys are still new to the game. I'm bringing kind of a fun list because I'm bringing Neurothropes. I'm actually bringing 2 Neurothropes and a Malanthrope because they are fun. John is bringing everything that he has painted.
And a couple things that I don't.
Yep. So, let's take a look at these armies and deployment. So, going over the terrain that we have here, a lot of it is supplied to us by Deathray Designs, which is really cool because all of these pieces are modular. Like, you can take all of this stuff off and re-put it all wherever you want. Also threw in some 40k terrain as well, just to make it get that nice aesthetic that I wanted of a punk rock / more sci-fi based city than anything else. So, the rules for this are pretty simple. If you're within 2 inches of these, you get, and you're on the other side obviously, you get cover, okay? If you're on any of these with a shielding on it, you get cover. This one does not have any shielding. Terrain only counts if you are behind something up top. So if you're behind this, you get cover, but if you're out in the open over here, no cover. If a Titanic unit wishes to move from this point to this point, you destroy the bridge and it is removed. Aside from that, we have nothing really else. Tyranids still, unfortunately, cannot climb the terrain while the monsters can't. The Neurothrope can, the Malanthrope can, but my Carnifexes and my Tyrannofexes and my Swarmlord cannot, unfortunately. So, what do we have here is a hive city. We have a platform for landing, and this is where most of the goods come into this city. So we have objective 2 around it, next to this ramen shop. We have objective 5 over here, which is represented by a breach in the wall that we are slowly making. We got this ore refinery over here for objective 3. Then we have this depot over here for objective 4. This is a weapons depot. Then securing the bridge and one of the main institutions for the police. We have objective 6 up top. Over in the other ore refinery, which should be fixed. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to keep breaking it. Anyway, the other ore refinery, we have objective 1 over here. So, with that all said, we have everything ready to go. Let's take a look at these armies. Okay, so going over the Tyranid list here, we have 1,500 points, and this army is going to be led by my Malanthrope. This girl is very, very, very popular in Japan for some reason. I'm unsure why, but I don't know, maybe it looks like spaghetti, and everybody loves spaghetti. Anyway, standing next to her, we have the Neurothrope. The Neurothrope knows the horror, but let's get back to the Malanthrope for a second, just so I can tell you all of its cool stuff once I find it on my... The Malanthrope. She is the Warlord. She has Adaptive Biology as her Warlord trait. In her detachment, we have 60 Gaunts, 3 Carnifexes as individual squads, all with Scything Talons. I know one is a Bonebreaker, but in this case, he is just a Scything Talon one. So ignore all the Crushing Claws. I just think Crushing Claws look really cool, and I wish they were better. In the second detachment, we have the Swarm Lord. The Swarm Lord actually knows something new and something amazing from Blood of Baal, because this Swarm Lord went balls deep. He knows the Synaptic Lure and Catalyst. The Neurothrope knows Psychic Scream. There are 9 Rippers with them for 3 troop choices, and then 2 Tyrannofexes with Acid Spray, and the other weapon is a Acid Spray and Stinger Salvo. And that is 1,500 points of NIDS. Something that I forgot to mention for the Tyranids, we're running 2 detachments of 2 battalions. Looking over at the Deathwatch, which are going to be hard to see on the table right now, I do apologize about this. What do we got for detachments first?
It's just a single battalion detachment, so...
Single battalion.
Single battalion.
Okay. So, what do we got in it?
So, the first kill team we got is pretty much what you see is what you get. We got the Sergeant with the Xenophage Blade and the Stormbolter. 2 gentlemen with the Infernus Heavy Bolter, which is kind of a combi Heavy Bolter, Heavy Flamer. We have a gentleman with the Power Sword and Plasma Pistol. 1 with a Heavy Bolter, and 2 of them who are just playing...
Bolt guns?
Bolt guns.
Alright.
Next we have a squad of Terminators. Storm Shield and Thunderhammer, Stormbolter Power Fist, Heavy Flamer Chain Fist, Power Maul and Storm Shield, and Heavy Flamer Chain Fist.
Okay. Moving over, it looks like we have Vanguard Veterans.
Vanguard Veterans, we have Heavy Thunderhammer, Power Sword and Storm Shield. We have dual Power Claws.
Lightning Claws.
Lightning Claws. Chain Sword and...
Hand Flamer.
Hand Flamer. And we have, of course, everyone's favorite, Thunderhammer and Storm Shield.
Alright. Then it looks like we have a Bike Squad.
Bike Squad, we have the Sergeant with the Stormbolter and Twin Bolt Guns. Twin Bolt Guns and a Power Sword. And he's just got we're counting them as Twin Bolt Guns and a Power Sword. That is not a Xenophage Blade, he dipped it in Mountain Dew.
Okay. Then it looks like you have 4 different HQs here.
Indeed, we have Watch Captain Artemis, looking good as ever. We have a Chaplain. We have our Warlord, who is running, is our Librarian. Force Sword, Bolt Pistol. He's running, let me double check, Null Zone and Psychic Fortress. The relic he's using is the Tome of Ectopolis, which gives him 2 tactical objectives. And that's pretty much it. And
Greyfax.
of course, gotta have the Greyfax.
What psychic power does Greyfax have?
I believe it is Dominate.
Okay. Then we have a Razorback and a Rhino.
Razorback Rhino, just to kind of give us some give us a little bit more troop power. And then we have, moving over here, is our Shooting Squad, which I'm excited to talk about. Stormbolter Storm Shield, Melt-A-Gun, Stalker Bolter, Frag Cannon.
Frag Cannon.
That is a...
Nope, that's a frag cannon.
Yeah, it is a frag cannon.
Yeah.
So, 2 frag cannons.
And then we have the Dreadnought over in the corner because he smells.
Yeah. He's got the twin las cannons and the close combat weapon with the heavy flamer.
And that's a Vendorable, yes?
Correct, it is.
Alright, so that is 1,500 points. Looking very spiffy. End of deployment, we have this unit in reserve. This unit in the Rhino. This includes Greyfax and the Librarian. This unit in the Razorback. We have a bike squad over here just in case they need to grab that objective, as well as deal with some of the NIDs in front of them. Then we have the Rhino and the Razorback here with the Captain right next to them. The Dreadnought over here going to take cover behind the barrier. A Deathwatch kill team right here with the Chaplain, who doesn't know how to sing yet. He's still learning. The Vanguard Veterans up top. And facing down that, we have the Wall of Bugs. We have a squad of Gaunts here. We have Carnifex, the Rippers holding the objective, the Swarm Lord, the two guys moving up, the Carnifex moving up, the Neurothropes right behind to give them support. Another group of Gaunts here, Rippers holding the objective, Gaunts blocking for this character. These guys already... I actually have another unit of Rippers. I don't know where to put these. I'm going to actually put one right here. And then the other one here. And then the last one here. And then my Zoanthrope is going to fall over. Or my Neurothrope in this case. Because I have the metal Zoanthropes. Okay. Boop. There we go. So, you finished deploying first. No real surprise there. But, let's see who goes first. So you get +1 to this roll, but I rolled a 6. So go ahead and roll. Simon says I'm going first. And you rolled a 3. Would you like to seize?
I would like to try to seize.
Well, don't do that. That's rude. Stealing is bad. You rolled a 1, so I get 2 first turns.
Damn.
For the turn, we have Defend 3, which is right here, which will be easy. We have Mission Critical Objective. When this tactical objective is generated, roll a d6. Okay. 5. So if my Warlord grabs that, I get a point. If not, I still get a point for it. And then Secure Objective 5, which Objective 5 is right here, conveniently being the Norn Queen herself. So, those are our objectives. Let's get to moving. End of movement phase. Everything ran and got about 5 to 6 inches, so my wall just moved up. We have the Gaunts and the Carnifex moved up. He didn't run. He is walking normally. These two ran up. The Carnifex ran up. The Neurothropes both ran up. The Malanthrope actually came around the building because over here is more important. Over here, the Carnifex and the Gaunts moved up. And with that, we're going to go straight into Psychic phase. Swarmlord is going to cast Catalyst on himself. And he's going to Perils. That's a way to start this. I'm going to spend the command point. Reroll this. So it's a 10, so it goes off. Down to 12 command points. But he did get Catalyst, and now he's going to cast... Ooh, what do I want to cast? So he's going to Smite the Rhino, needing a 5. And he's going to get it. So D3 damage to the Rhino is 2. Correction, this thing's a Razorback, not a Rhino. Next up, the Neurothrope is going to Psychic Scream the Razorback. And he does not get it. This one now is going to, because that was from this one with Psychic Scream. This one's now going to try to smite, actually would be the Rhino. And we don't get it. These guys can actually manifest too, so we're going to go for a smite from this one into the Razorback, needing a... Oh, that's good. And that is 3 wounds on it. Dropping it down to 5 wounds. This guy is going to cast the Horror, and it's going to be on this unit. And it's going to get it. So this unit has -1 to hit, and -1 leadership, not that that actually matters. And with that, we're done with the Psychic phase. We're going to go into Shooting phase now. The only weapon we can shoot with is my Stinger Salvo, and it's going to go into the Rhino. Hitting on 5s, because I moved. It's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. That's going to be no wounds. The next one is going to do the exact same thing. And we're going to get 1 hit. And no wounds. We had a few Gaunts shot. Nothing happened. Few Gaunts shot. Nothing happened. And now we're going to have the Hive Tyrant move again. Or the Swarmlord move again. He's going to end up there because I have to move around some barricades so I can get the maximum number of movement. We are stating that monstrous creatures can move over the barricades. So, with that, let's see if we can get a charge in. So it's going to be Swarmlord versing the Razorback. Let's see if we make it. 6, 7, 8. Let's check. So he does make the charge. Let's see if he takes some damage from Overwatch. So with the bolters, you managed to get 2 hits. Roll to wound. Needing 5s. That is 1 wound. 3 up save. He makes it. Actually, it was a 4 up save. But regardless, he still made it. Now you have the Stormbolter with 4 shots into it, and you're using special issue ammunition for this to wound on 2s.
Yep.
So 4 shots. Hitting on 6s. Rerolling any 1s, but no 1s. So 1 hit. Wounding on 2. That is a wound. And that is a wound. Down to 11. Now the Stormlord is going to swing in. So Stormlord is going to pile in, and he's going to get into this Rhino as well. So now we have 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. So 4 hits. Strength 8, toughness 7, so wounding on 3s. So that is going to be all wounds plus a mortal wound.
Yikes.
Dropping this thing down to 4 regardless. 6 up saves. Fails 3 of them. That thing is destroyed. Does it explode? It does not. Now, we have 5 people inside. Roll for those 5 people. On 1s, they are removed. And do you want to command point some of those?
Yeah.
Alright, command pointing one of them. So 1 guy dies. Dropping your command points down to 7. I only remembered now that my Hive Tyrant, my Stormlord, has Catalyst. I rolled for it off camera. Nothing happened. And the Razorback is destroyed. I'm going to try to grab this if my nails let me. The guys got out and 1 guy died, but this is why you always keep a useless guy in the squad. Just so that you don't lose some of your guys when your vehicles explode. So, with that, the Hive Tyrant is going to consolidate and stay close to this vehicle. The Rhino does swing at this, hitting on 6s. And that's a hit. Rolling to wound, needing a 5. No. And with that, the Hive Swarmlord moved up just a little bit more with its pylon. And that is it for Tyranids. Turn 1. Tactical objectives for the turn, we have no prisoner, kill something. Easy enough. Crippling blow, okay. And behind enemy lines, which isn't impossible. Alright, so let's get to you at the end of movement phase. End of movement phase, the Dreadnought stood still, this squad stood still for the most part. Over here, these guys that disembarked slightly moved, or not disembarked, got out from the exploding vehicle. These 2 disembarked from the vehicle, then the vehicle moved over. You do have these Vanguard veterans that still need to move. The bikers moved up. The Vanguard veteran squad jumped down there to deal with that Carnifex. And now we go into Psychic phase. Okay, starting us off on this shooting phase, we're going to cast Null Zone from the Psyker onto the Stormlord. Needing a 9 because of the -1 from the Shadow. And you do not get it. I wouldn't command point it because you need a 6. Now we got Smite from him into this, needing a 5 to a 6 now. And you get it with a 12, but that's also a Perils.
Yeah.
Do you want us to command point that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a 10. You're down to 6. I'm going to attempt to deny that. I do not. Oh, wait, that's a 6 and a 2. Do I want to spend the command point and try to deny? And no, because I think he's going to die regardless. Yeah. So go ahead. D3, because it was only a 10. So it's going to be 3. So he has a 5 up, feel no pain. He ignores 2 of it, so he takes 1 wound. So he's down to 10. Now Greyfax is going to attempt to smite him. Needing a 7. Gets it with an 11. I'm going to attempt to deny this again. This is D6 mortal wounds. I'm going to... It's an 11. I would need a 6 So go ahead, d6 damage. 4 damage. So, grab 4 dice here. Try to ignore these on 5s. We ignore 2 of it, so he takes 2 damage, down to 8. So with that, we end the psychic phase, going into shooting phase on turn 1, or turn 2 Deathwatch. Or no, turn 1 Deathwatch. Yeah, because I went first. Yeah, there we go. Greyfax is going to start us off with 2 shots with her Condemner Bolt Gun. That is 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. No wound. So, Flamer into here. D6 shots.
Yep, 2, 3.
No, it's D6.
Oh, yeah.
Boop. It's 1 shot. Do you want to command point it or not?
I want to.
3 shots. You are down to 5 command points.
Yep, just make sure I got everything.
Wounding on 2s. That is 2 wounds. AP minus.
AP minus.
I got a 4 up invo save regardless.
No AP.
Okay, so I'm going to fail 1. 5 up. I ignore it. Crack grenade from the Psyker into it. That's a hit. Roll to wound. 5 up. That is no wound. Stormbolter into the Swarmlord. 4 shots. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. That is going to be 3 wounds. 3 up save. I will make all of them. The Swarmlord lives. Dreadnought is going to fire now. He's going to put his flamethrower into the Swarmlord and his twin las cannon into the Tyrannofax. So twin las cannon, 2 shots, strength 9. So both hit. Wounding on 3s. Both wounds. So 6 up save. I don't make it. D6 damage. 6 damage. To 8 wounds, and he is just out of range of his base to be protected by the spore cloud. Flamer D6 wound hits. It's going to be 5. These are just a normal flamethrower, so they're going to be wounding on 5s. Well, that's a 6. So you got 3 wounds. So 3 up saves, or 4 up saves, because it is a heavy flamer. We will make 2, and then a feel no pain, and we will make it. So the 2 big guns, which I forget, the frag cannons, are going to go into here. The melt-a-gun is going to go into here. The Stormbolter is going to go into here. And the other gun... Nope, that's it. That's all 5. Yeah. Oh, the Stalker Bolter is going into him.
Yep.
So we're using the frag shells into him. Or not the frag shells, the crack shells into him. Strength 7, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 5s because of toughness 8. That is no wounds.
Oof.
Stormbolter into him, 4 shots. That's going to be hitting 3 times, rerolling 1 because of the captain. The first time you rolled a 1, by the way. Mm-hmm. Okay, wounding on 2s because of whichever shell it's called. And you rolled 2 1s, but we got 2 2s. So 2 3 up saves. He'll make both of them. So melt the gun into him, hitting on a 3.
How many shots is it?
Just 1. That's a hit. Wounding on a 3. That is a wound. 4 up invulnerable save. Does not make it. 2d6 pick the highest. I actually... do I want a command point reroll? That is... No, it's still good. That is going to be 4 damage. So let's go ahead and just take these. And go with 4 5 plus feel no pains. And we'll make 2 of them, so 2 damage. So down to 6. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. It's 2 wounds. And let's see if I can roll that hot with a 3 up save. And I'll make both of them. He has survived more than he ever should have. Over here we have a few shots from the Vanguard veterans into them. Actually only 1 shot. The Hand Flamer. 6 shots. I think he made up for his squad. Strength 3, so wounding on 4s, I believe. I had to check if I'm toughness 3.
Wow, I wounded
Well, I
once.
mean, it doesn't matter. You wounded once. So, do I make my 6-up save? No, one guy dies. The entirety of all of those weapons are going to be shot into the Carnifex. So we have 3 bolt guns in the squad, 4 twin bolters, and a storm bolter shooting into the Carnifex. Hitting on 3s. That is a ton of hits. Wounding on 2s. That is a lot of 1s. It's like 4 1s, but it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wounds. Oh, wow. Saving on a 3+. I think I just made all of them but 2. I parried it. This is down to 6 wounds. Assault phase, we have the Deathwatch team here into him, needing a 2-inch charge. Go ahead and roll it. Hey, look, they make it with a 7. Is Artemis charging? He might not want to.
No.
Because I will single him out and kill him.
Yeah.
Alright. So is that it for your charging units?
No.
Oh yeah, you have all of that over there. Bikers charged 11 inches, so they can go wherever the heck they want. Roam.
Cacaw.
Room.
Oh. Cacaw.
And then those guys going on the other side. Perfect.
Yeah.
And now the Vanguard veterans charging in. They need a 3-inch. They make it with a 9.
I know, if only I could roll that good on the shooting.
Alright, which combat do you want to start with?
Let's do this one.
You want to do this one.
Let's do this one.
Because I'm going to pay 2 command points and kill that entire squad if you don't.
Let's do this one.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, so let's see.
6 attacks from the Heavy Thunderhammer in, hitting on 4s. Because of -1 to hit. So it looks like you got... Oh, I rolled off over 1. Reroll those 2 for the captain. Alright, that is 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 1 wound. Okay, 1 3-up invulnerable save. Makes it. Now we have 2 power swords.
How many attacks?
I have an old chaplain here, so you get to reroll all of your attacks, so you might want to redo that. Check what the rules on your chaplain are, because you don't have doctrines yet, or litanies. So you have the old litany of hate, which I think is really funny. So we have to reroll those attacks. So it's 6 attacks, hitting on 4s because of AP -1 to hit. And you get to reroll everything. So reroll all of the failed hits, which is just the 2. All hit. Wounding on 3s. And rerolling 1s to wound because of your doctrine or your whatever right now.
Tactical doctrine.
Yeah. So now we have 5 wounds, which is much better. Okay. Still a 3+ invulnerable save. We will fail 3 of them. Okay, I'm going to spend a command point. So we're going to drop down to 11 command points. I'm going to re-roll one of these. Alright, so now how much damage are they apiece? Alright, so D6 wounds apiece. Let's see it. That's going to be 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 5-up saves. We'll make one of them and take 3 and go down to 3 wounds. This is getting risky.
Die already.
And now you have 6 sword attacks into him. Rerolling to hit. So rerolling all of those hits. There we go. So we got 3 hits so far. 5 hits. These are wounding on 5s. Reroll that one. Rerolling the 1s. We got 1 wound. So 1 3-up invulnerable save. Isaac, you actually passed something. That's amazing. So that combat has ended. This combat now. So from there, we lost 3, 6, 9, 10 of them. And now the Stormlord swings back with his 6 attacks. Actually, it's less. So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 2s. All wounds. Let me just double check his strength. Strength is actually affected. He's only wounding on 3s. So 2 at AP minus 3. So first one on a Storm Shield. He's dead.
Reroll.
Why reroll?
To save it? Or no, to command point.
Already used your reroll this phase, so the Storm Shield is dead. Next guy is on a 6-up. And he's dead. I'm going to Adrenaline Surge him for 3 command points. I'm down to 8 command points and he's going to attack again. Actually, I got to do the Pincer Tail first. The Pincer Tail hits and it does wound, so there is another save to be made. And then the 4 attacks. All hit. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. AP minus 3, so do those 2 first. So 6s. You make both of them. Then we have the tail hits and wounds. So 2 tail saves. 2 3-up saves from the tails. You make both of them. So this Swarm Lord doesn't kill that team. And with that, we end the Deathwatch's first turn. Going into Tyranids, turn 2. Did you score any of your objectives? You did not kill anything. Oh, I do have a leadership test over there. You probably did kill them. It's 10 minus a 6, so 16. Holy cow. So you got first strike as well for that, as well as no prisoners, putting you at 2 points. To my 2 points, because I scored an objective and got first blood this single turn. Discarding behind enemy lines, scoring no prisoner. You did score this objective, I just kind of forgot about it. And at the end of your turn, we do score this one as well. So we get 3 additional points, putting us up at 5 points. Objectives for this turn, we have Secure 6, which I think is 3, 4, 6 all the way up there. That's going to be a tough one. Terrify. Make you fail a morale test. Well, that's an impossibility. And score 1 victory point if at least 1 enemy character was destroyed this turn. Okay. End of movement phase. The Carnifexes moved up. The Neurothrope jumped over and then ran. The Zoanthrope, the Malanthrope ran over. These 2 stayed stationary. These guys stayed back here. I actually don't really have a point for them to do this, but we're going to go like this and try to deny some backfield shenanigans. I'm just going to move them like here. There we go. See? Backfield shenanigans. Actually, if I were to run with them, get a 4, a 6. Okay. Then I can just do this. So I'm just going to take 1 and put it all the way back here. Just to make deep striking harder. And this unit did run, so I'm actually going to take a few guys. Just go like that. Make it harder. Okay. These 2 moved up. The Zoanthrope. The Neurothrope moved up there. The Carnifex essentially stayed still. Stormlord stayed in combat, and now we go into Psychic phase. Oh, so, he's going to Catalyst himself. Gets it with an 11. He's then going to Smite. Needing a 5. Gets it with an 11. You can attempt to deny on an 11.
Sure.
Actually needing a 12. So double 6s to deny it. No. Okay, D6 wounds to that squad is going to be 5. And it's going to wipe out the squad. Okay. Next we're going to do... Ooh. We're just going to smite this squad. Needing a 6. We do get it. So D3 is going to be 1 guy. Takes a wound.
No.
Stalker Bolter is dead. So correction, we are going to attempt to negate the smite. So needing a 7.
No.
2, 4, no. He's now going to cast Smite on the Rhino. Actually, it'd be the Vanguard Veterans right there. Needing an 8. Getting a 4, no. He's going to cast Psychic Scream on this unit. And gets it on a 5? Yes. So attempting to deny it with Brave Axe. You deny it. He's going to horror this unit. I get it. Do you want to deny it?
I think I'm out of denies.
Okay. So this unit has -1 to hit, which we're going to remember this time. Next up we have Shooting Phase. So this one is going to fire into this unit. We have 2d6 shots and it can fire its acid spray twice. So it's going to fire both of them into that. So that's 6. And that is 8. So that is 14. So wounding on 3s is the first batch. There's the second batch. And here's the final batch. So out of that, it looks like we got 1, 2, 3 fouls. So it's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 saves. So AP -1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of that's that kill team dead. We are going to re-roll this because there is a storm shield. So go ahead and roll these one at a time. Okay, so rolling these one at a time on the storm shield. He's good.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking.
He's dead. Okay, but he took a wound with him, so that's good. And now it's the rest of these on 3 pluses. Or 4 pluses.
Oh, jeez.
And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 still dead. So that is the unit. So this one's going to fire everything into here. We got 4d6 flamer shots. So that is 10, 14 again. So 5. So wounding on 4s because he's toughness 7.
Ooh.
It's pretty good so far. That's really good so far. Okay. So it looks like he's got 5 wounds coming at him. I rolled that one over to a 1. So he's got a 4-up save. 3-up save because of cover. So he takes 1 wound. The Stinger Salvo is going to hit twice and do no wounds. I think this thing gets to shoot twice. I'm going to shoot it and then check the rules. It does actually matter now. So it can actually shoot its weapons twice, and I actually forgot that I could have wounded this thing on 3s because of the stratagem, but I completely forgot. That was my bad. Oopsie daisy. So wait, first the normal wound on a 4+. Okay, so he's good. Now a 6-up ignore damage for the other thing, so he just loses 1 wound.
Okay.
These gaunts are going to plink at him. Stormlord's going to use his Hive Commander ability and have this thing move, which is the Carnifex down there. Carnifex is going to move all the way up, staying 1 inch away from the Rhino. Then we got Charge Phase. Oh, this is dangerous no matter who I charge. I also should have spent the command point to heal him. Would you mind if I did that now? I did mean to do that. Healing by D3. It's 1 wound. Oh, joy.
Oh, wait.
I'm down to 7 command points for doing that. That was supposed to be at the movement phase. I really thought it was the shooting phase for some reason. But we're going to go into the assault phase. And this guy is dead, so I don't want him there. It'll confuse me. We're going to go ahead and have... He's not a character, right?
No.
No. Okay, we're going to have the Stormlord charge over here. And he's going to make it. So we're going to charge the Chaplain. We got 4 wounds left. Okay. And the Carnifex is going to charge the Rhino. And we're actually going to go around this way so we don't get countercharged. There we go. Overwatch did nothing over here. You have a bolt pistol over here.
I think this is 1 shot.
Pew! On a 6? No. Okay. He was out of range for the grenade.
Yeah.
He's going to charge into the Vanguard Veterans. He's going to make it. It has 4 attacks sitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. Oh no. That's 2 wounds. And you make both saves. So now I have the tail. Tail is going to hit, and it's going to wound. Normal save, 3+. Go ahead. That's good. Carnifex over there has 4 attacks. It's going to be 2 hits. Oh, re-rolling 1s. It's going to be 3 hits. Woundsing on 3s. That's going to be 3 wounds.
Okay. Storm Shield.
I actually have 2 sets. So 1 additional attack. Re-rolling 1s. That's going to be a hit. And that is a wound, so 4. And you're going to do the Storm Shield for these? Yeah, he has a Storm Shield. So 1 at a time, because this potentially could kill him. He is good. He is good with double 6s. He is still good. And he saves all of it. Oof.
Yes!
Alright. So now we have this Carnifex against the transport itself with 5 attacks. 4 attacks normally, 2 sets of scything. That's going to be... Oof.
Yikes.
That's 1 hit with 1 reroll. 2 hits. And that is 2 wounds, possibly? Only 1 wound. AP -3, so 6 up save. And you make that save, too! Don't do that. Don't do that.
He's earned it, right?
Yeah, he has. Alright, go ahead and make your attacks back to the chaplain.
Alright, with it.
So 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits. He's not close enough to the captain. Go ahead. And needing 5s to wound. No wounds.
Yikes.
3 attacks on the Heavy Thunderhammer. That's from over here. You hit once because you needed 4 up. And then wounding on a 3 up. So that is no wounds. Then we have the Thunderhammer, which is 3 attacks.
Slightly different than the...
Yep, because it's just 3 damage. That's 2 hits. And then wounding on 3s. It's 2 wounds. Let's see if I can make a 6 up save. I cannot. That's 6 damage to him. So he is dead. I don't know if Carnifexes explode, but let's see if it matters. It does not. Alright, so with that, we end the Tyranids' turn. And the only thing we score... Let's close my book real quick. Is Objective 6. Giving us another victory point. Putting us up to 6 victory points. We are going to go ahead and discard this one. So, that one is discarded. And we go into Deathwatch, turn 2. Start of your turn, you draw 2 tactical objectives. Psychological warfare. Don't you wish you got that earlier?
Amen to that.
And score objective 3. Secure objective 3. Which is this one.
I actually can do that.
Yeah, you can. Alright. I'll see you at the end of movement. End of movement phase. Deathwatch Marines got out. The Rhino stayed in combat?
Yeah, just to keep them locked up.
Okay, that's fair. Vanguards jumped up on top to deal with the Neothrope. Over here, these bikers moved up to try to engage everything else. And it looks like the Deathwatch Terminators teleported in over here. So, we go into Psychic phase. Okay, so, starting off Psychic phase, he's going to smite the Swarm Lord. Needing a 5. Actually, needing a 6. You get an 11. I'm going to attempt to deny that. While a train goes by. No, so it's D6.
That's the heresy train.
Or the pain train. I don't know, my psychic...
You want to command point that. Yeah. Because you might kill him. You killed him. He does have Catalyst up.
Does he blow up?
He can explode.
Oh no.
He ignores 2 of it, so he's down to 2 wounds. Oh, smite saving him. You are down to 4 command points.
Alright. Smite again?
And then this smite would actually hit him.
Yep.
So smiting again. And that's a 10, so it's a 9, so it's good. D3. For 1. Are you going to count that, or is that a drop?
No, that's counted.
Okay. I'm going to leave that one up to you.
Yeah.
Fortress. That's a drop, because I don't even know where that went. It's good. I'll attempt to deny it. I do not. Roll the 4 for both denies.
Yep.
Over here, these guys are going to shoot all of their weapons that can shoot, so just this, into him, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 2s because of the particular round.
Hellfire ammunition.
Pew!
Apparently, we learned recently, made on ball.
Yeah, some of it was made on ball.
Yeah.
Interesting, right?
The irony. Well, I guess it makes sense.
3s, ignore both.
Jeez.
So we have a las cannon firing into him, hitting on 4s because of the -1.
How many shots is it?
2 shots. 1 hit. And wounding on a... not that. So now we have the bolters from the bikers, every weapon from them shooting into him. So we got 4 twin bolters, 2 bolt guns, a storm bolter firing into him. 24 shots hitting on 4s because of the -1. That is a lot of hits. That's 6 missed.
He's actually pretty good.
Wounding on 2s. That's a lot of wounds. That's a lot of 1s. Okay, so let me just grab these real quick. 3+ save. Oh, we failed 3 already. Failed 3. Down to 5 wounds. Artemis shot into him, dealt a wound. So positioning is killing us here, but you do have a frag launcher to fire into him.
That's 2 shots.
2 shots, hitting on 4s because of -1. Both hit. Wounding on 5s because T8. 1 wound. I don't know what the AP minus is, so please check. He does make the save with that. And with it, we end the shooting phase. Does Artemis want to charge?
Yes.
It's a Swarm Lord, though.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
What would Rosalina do?
Be dumb. 2d6 to charge.
Yeah.
Needing at least a 5, it looks like. He is definitely going to make it.
Yeah.
Okay. And does anybody else want to charge?
Does the librarian want to charge? No, he does not. They're out of charge range over there. Can the bikes charge? Yeah.
I could charge him. He has no Overwatch.
Yeah, how many?
They could charge into the Carnifex.
Yeah, let's get that Carnifex out of the way.
Alright.
How many is that about? Yeah.
Looks like 6 or 7. They make it.
Librarian.
So, do you want to charge the Librarian into the Stormlord?
Yes.
2d6. He might make it. Here, measure it. 7. Yeah, he makes it. So you can get right in there. Okay. And I think that is it for the charging. So we got charge up here, charge over here, and these guys. Do they just want to charge the gaunts?
Yeah.
So 9-inch charge. No, they do not make it. And I'll overwatch them in just a second. Nothing else had overwatch. So Terminators have 3 2-up saves. Let's see if they die. Watch you lose a Terminator here. Ah, you didn't lose a single one. So we're going to start with the Dreadnought over here into him.
Yep. That's 4 attacks.
5 attacks for Shock Assault.
5 attacks for Shock Assault.
Hitting on 3s. That is all but 1 hit, but you do have a captain there, so reroll that.
Thanks, Art.
Thanks, Artemis.
See, that's why you need to be a Primaris Marine, my guy.
Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds. So, do we command point this? This is probably the only weapon that's going to kill him. So you know what? I'm going to command point it. No. Oh no, and that's 3 damage.
Yeah.
Come on, Catalyst, save him. He dies. Does he explode? Come on, Pablo, blow him up. No, he does not. And the Swarm Lord goes down. Swinging over here, we have the sergeant with the Storm Bolter and the other bolter. Hitting on 3s. That is all but 1. Sorry, I moved your hand. That was my bad.
You good?
Alright, wounding on 5s. That is nothing but 1.
Yikes.
3-up save. 2. He fails it. And now we have the 2 power swords. So it's 6 attacks with power swords. Because of Shock Assault. That is 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. That is 1 wound. 1 6-up save. Does not make it. 1 damage. Down to 5.
Pew.
Okay. There's no other combats going on. The Vanguard veterans clean that guy up. So I'm going to do my 5 attacks. And I'm going to swing it into them. So we miss once, but we do get to reroll that. So it's all hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be... That was a 3, but doesn't matter. 3 wounds, AP minus 3, so 3 6-up saves. And you have to do these one at a time. Because I could potentially kill a bike. So first one, 3-up, or 6-up. So D3 damage is going to deal 2 to him. So I think he's still alive with 3 wounds. The one biker died. Now the next one with the Xenos Phase Blade, which is a power sword.
Yep.
He is also maybe dead. Hang on. He is dead. The next one. He is also taking damage. He is also dead.
Yikes.
So 3 of them died. So with that, it looks like we're at the end of the turn. Yeah, so you do score quite a few points. You do get that one. And discard Psychological Warfare. You can't get it against me, really.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep Secure Objective 3 because I think I can...
You think you can get it?
I think I can get it.
Alrighty. So that brings your total of score up to 3. So the score right now is 3 to 5 as we go into Tyranids turn 3. Okay, so we got Blood and Guts, kill something in the assault, and defend Objective 1. Objective 1, I think, is actually all the way over there, isn't it?
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's going to be discarded at the end of the turn. Okay, so we got 2 objectives this turn. So with only having 1 Synapse creature on the board, I kind of have to leave him in the middle. This Carnifex moved up. This Carnifex stayed in combat. Stayed still, stayed still, stayed still. All of my Gaunts moved up and over because we want to try to shoot these guys down. Now, with that all being said, we're going to go right into Psychic Phase. And he is going to cast probably Psychic Scream and hit the Dreadnought. Yeah, let's Psychic Scream the Dreadnought, needing a 5. We get it. So, correction, that's the nearest enemy unit. It's up here. So, I did get it. Would you like to deny?
I do. Can I deny from this range?
You're within 24, so yeah. No, you don't deny. Okay, so it's D3 mortal wounds onto that squad up there. So it's 1 mortal wound. Next up, he's going to smite them, needing a 5. Getting a 12, paroling, but I'm going to keep this because I'm going to try to wipe out that unit. So, D3 mortal wounds on myself, just 2. So, we're going to do D6 mortal wounds to them. Let's try to get a 4. There we go. 2, I'm going to command point it. 6, they are wiped out. So, we're down to 6 command points, and he's done shooting. So now we're going to go into the shooting phase, and this unit's going to fire into here. Since we didn't move, that's 4d6 shots. Flamethrowers that cause 2 damage apiece. That's going to be 16, 19 shots. So here's the 19. Let's take this first handful. We are wounding on, I have to check because he is kind of hurt now. I believe we're wounding on 3s. Grab all of these dice. Try not to crash the dice into each other because I don't want to skew the results. Okay, so we're going to check what this wound's on. So wounding on 3s because I'm strength 6 right now. So these 2s did not wound. But we still have a ton of damage on those Terminators. So go ahead and roll some saves for me. So Storm Shields, 3 up.
The acid.
And right there, we might have killed him. So D3 wounds, and he is dead.
Alright.
So this one is dead.
Yep.
Now the next one, 3 up.
That was 1.
He's also taking the damage. Do you want to command point it? Alright,
Yeah.
Spending the command point. He's alive. Okay, so you're down to 3 command points. Next one. He's alive. Next one. He's alive. Next one. He's alive. Next one. He's alive. Next one.
Next one.
He's alive. Next one. Ah, there it is. D3. Hey, he's dead. Alright, and then you have your... Okay, so the rest of them... Oh, you still have to do these one at a time. So you're still good. Next one. He's still good. Next one. Still good. Okay, so you lost 2 Terminators there. Alrighty, now we have the Stinger Salvo, which actually gets to shoot twice. Which I believe is going to be hitting on 4s. Ballistic skill is 5+ right now. So we got 3. Strength 4. And that is 1 wound.
Yep.
Strength 5, that's 2 wounds. And that is 1 going through. So we wounded 1 guy. Killed 2. It almost sounded like I cried. I hiccuped. All of these guys are going to shoot into them. All of these guys are going to shoot into them. 7 saves. Just do them all at once. No, 7. Not all of those. Just 7.
Oh, I thought that was 7. 1, 2, 3.
How did you think that was 7?
Look. I'm highly educated. Educated.
Alright, 2 up. And nothing happened. Charge phase, we're going to charge a Dreadnought.
Please don't.
We make it. We're going to eat 2 las cannons. So 2 shots. Needing 6s. Okay, good. The heavy flamer, D6 shots. 6 shots. Wounding on 5s. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
No damage. Oh, 1 damage. 4 up. Takes a wound. Current effect successfully made it in. Thanks to the barricade, I can still attack you. I am debating it. I am debating it.
Do it.
It's not enough attacks, but I'm going to tank that anyway. But I still think it's worth it, because I get to overwatch you. So, we're just going to do this one. We have 5 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Or actually 3s, I think. Okay, re-rolling. So that's all hits. Current effects are hitting on 4-ups. For some reason I thought there was 3-ups, so I made that mistake earlier in the game. I do apologize. Strength is 7, toughness is 7. Looking for 4s. We got a grand total of 1 wound.
Wait, hold up.
6 up save.
How many?
Just 1. Nope. Damage is 3.
But I do get to.
It's not D3, it's just 3, so 3 6-up saves to see if you ignore these. You ignore 1, so take 2, so you're down to 5.
Okay. I'm feeling it.
And now we'll do that other fight over there. I have 5 attacks against... I'm going to put 3 against the biker and 2 against the rhino. Okay. So the orange against the rhino. And I get to reroll these. So that is going to be 2 and 2. Okay, the orange ones are wounding on 4s, the other one's wounding on 3s. So the orange ones did nothing. And that guy has 2 saves out of 6+. And he's dead. Yeah, he's taking 3 wounds, he dies. Splat! So the bike squads and the Vanguard veterans have been dealt with. He gets to attack back now.
How many attacks was it?
So on 3s. That is awesome, rerolling those 2 1s. Okay, he misses.
Boy!
With that, we are done with the Tyranid turn here. Moving on to Deathwatch, turn 3. Or turn 4. Turn 3? Turn 3. Yeah, because these guys came in last turn.
No.
Okay, turn 3. Actually, before we do that, let's see if we scored anything. We did get Blood and Guts. So, and we did not kill a character yet. We're trying, but we didn't. But we're up to 8 victory points. Not 9. 8. There we go. And I discarded 1. So, your 2 objectives, defend 4. That is up here. That's actually not that hard. Ooh, you have like not... No, you can still walk a chaplain up there. And the other one is Defend 3, which is right back here. You really want this objective. End of movement phase. The Deathwatch teams are running low on units because of all these monsters. The chaplain stayed in combat. Over here, the Dreadnought stayed in combat. The chaplain ran up to here to grab that objective. Greyfax ran over. The Psyker moved over. Artemis is moving up just a bit. This Deathwatch kill team is moving up to deal with that one. The Rhino finally backed up from combat. Over here, the Terminators are doing a risky maneuver by moving up and trying to get to this objective. So, with that, we go into the Psychic phase. Okay, so Psychic phase. Greyfax, smiting this. Needing a 5. Getting a 4. Oh, that's a command point. Getting it. We're going to try to deny it. That was a 9. We match it, but do not best it. So, D3. That's 3 wounds. So, down to 4. Okay, now you could potentially kill it with the second smite. That does go off. I can't deny, so go ahead. D3. 2 wounds. Down to 2. So. Okay, so now we're going to go into shooting phase because you don't want to risk the perils, and there's not really any good psychic powers at this point.
No.
So, where do we want to start the shooting phase?
I mean, so these in combat, so is he with any?
We're going to start over here, 2d6 into this swarm of gaunts. So we got 11. The Stormbolter is actually going into this. Alright, wounding on 3s. Go ahead and just roll it. And we got, looks like 4 misses, and that is an oof amount of gaunts. I don't get a save. So 3, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7 of them just died. I gotta keep them within synapse. Stormbolter into that. 4 shots. That is 2 hits. Wounding on 2s because of the acid ammunition. That is 1 wound, 1 3-up save. Makes it. Artemis is going to fire both his weapons into him. So the flamethrower first.
I think it's just
D6. 3 shots. And this wounds on...
D2.
Wounds on a 2-up, so that's 2. What's the AP?
AP is, I believe, 0. Let me check. AP is 5.
So next up, we're going to fire the 2 heavy flamer combi weapon thingies. Both of them are going to fire into here. They're firing both weapon profiles. So these are the heavy flamethrowers first.
Yep.
And this is going to be 12. Holy butts. Just to clarify, all weapons are shooting into this Carnifex.
Yep.
And this is going to be wounding on 5s.
I think so.
Alrighty. Okay, so that looks like 1, 2, 3.
This is 6.
4, and 5. 5 4-up saves. And we're going to fail every single one of those except for 1, which leaves him down to a single wound. So now you have 6 shots with heavy bolters hitting on 4s.
Yep.
There.
Yep, and these have the, don't have Hellfire ammunition because heavy bolters don't get those. Oop.
That's 1 miss, but your captain is in range, so these 2 do get re-rolled. And that's looking like 1, 2, 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. It's no wound. Now we have 8 shots from bolt weapons, which is the Stormbolter and the 2 bolters. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, 3 re-rolls. That is all but 1 hit. Wounding on 2s. Trying to bring down this Carnifex.
Hellfire rounds, am I right?
Oh wow, that's everything. Okay. Let's see. Does he live? No, he doesn't. Actually, I think that kills him by itself. Yeah.
Ah!
Blah. Does he explode?
Yeah, because if not, I was going to have to shoot him with a plasma pistol.
He might explode. So, he doesn't explode. He just dies. Now we go into assault phase because I'm pretty sure you're out of shooting at this point.
No.
So, what are we doing over here? We've got a Carnifex in the face. You just want to keep the Dreadnought against it?
I'm going to keep the Dreadnought against it.
Okay. And over here, these guys are going to declare a charge against this unit and this unit.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll it. So 5 inches, you're still going to make it. So 7 of them died here. I'm still within snaps. And we swung back and we dealt 1 damage but didn't hurt anybody. Now the Dreadnought's going to swing. He has 4 attacks against the Carnifex. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s, so 2 1s being rerolled. All hit. Wounding on 3s. Oh, this is where my guy dies. That's 1 6-up save. No, he's dead.
Alright.
So, he's going to stay here after his consolidation because staying in cover is really good. And with that, we go into the Tyranids turn 4. And it's looking a little bit bleak for the Tyranids. We still have our 2 big guys, though. And you're not holding this objective yet. Scored nothing on this turn. Want to keep everything. He is about to get that one. So, we go into Tyranids. Turn 4. Objectives for this turn, we have Defend 2, which is all the way somewhere around here-ish. Because it's not Defend 1. So there's 3, there's 5, there's 4, there's 6. Where's number 2?
Number 2 is on the bridge.
Wait, it's right here. I'm holding it with Rivers.
The Ramish.
And Master of the Warp. Okay, so we're going to retreat from this guy. And at the end of movement, we're going to heal him by D3. We're going to heal him by 2, so putting him back up to 6. And that brings us down to how many command points? We are down to 5 command points. Okay. Other movement, we didn't move. We stayed still. For the most part, they retreated. And we're going to try to shoot these guys down. So going straight into Psychic phase, we are going to smite the Dreadnought. And we get it with a 7. You can attempt to deny. You need to beat it with a 8. No, it goes off. So D3 mortal wounds is 3. Dropping him down to... Oh, he does have feel no pain. So, on 6s, he does not ignore it, so he's down to 2 wounds. Okay, and then I'm going to Psychic Scream him for Warp Charge value of 5. I don't get it. And this is probably going to be my only chance of killing him. So we're going to try this. We're going to spend a command point. We're down to 4. And we are going to Psychic Scream him. Now you do have a... Try to beat it. So that was a 7. You do not. So D3 mortal wounds. We deal 2. 6 up. 2 6-ups. See if he lives.
Oh god!
Don't you wish you rolled that?
Hush.
No, he dies. Does he explode? Can he explode? I forget if baby dreadnoughts explode.
I'm 90%.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, I know the Redemptor, the big boy dreadnoughts do.
Yeah, like
They only explode if they have knees.
Ha.
He actually can explode. Alright, roll d6.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Because if he explodes in your zone, that's really good for me, especially with those 3 characters right there. He does not. Isaac is once again disappointing.
For you, maybe.
Okay, so now this thing is going to put all of its weapons into them because they're spooky and terrifying. 4d6 flamers is going to be 6, 11, 12. 12 wounding on 3s. Oh, that was really good. So, there you go, John. That many 3-up saves.
Oh boy.
I think you made all but 2 of them, so that is D3 apiece. So one of them is just dead. This guy is just dead. And then I have a D3 to go into him, which is not going to kill another guy.
Brother, no.
Brother, avenge me!
Avenge me, brother!
I love flash kits.
Right.
Oh wait, I can't say that. Nah, I can say that. I'm not reviewing what they've done.
And I'm
Yeah.
What? It's a great unit.
Yeah, see? We're talking about the units. There we go. Flash kits is amazing, by the way. I freaking love it. Okay, so now we have stinger salvos into that thing. We have 8 shots with stinger salvos, hitting on 5s. It's gonna be tough. And we hit twice. Strength 4, Strength 5, wounding on 3s. 1 wound, AP -1. 1 3-up save. And a Terminator dies.
No!
Avenge me, brother!
Avenge me!
I don't know why I handed you the dice, but I did. That is what I did. Okay, so next one is gonna go into this kill team, and the stinger salvo is gonna go into him. Actually, no, I'm gonna put everything into him because I want him dead. I definitely want him dead.
Oh yeah, because he can't take the objective.
Yeah, he's dangerous back there. So that's 8, 10, 15. So 5, 10, and 15. Take this amount, roll them over here. Then take this amount, roll them over there. And we're wounding on 3s. So we actually got a good amount of... Oh, we didn't actually get that good. Okay. So that is 4, 8 saves on 3+. Let's see if he dies to this. I'm going to murder him to death. That is how he is going to die.
I see.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
Yikes.
That's a yikes for me, dog.
Yeah, it's because you...
And with that, I am done with my turn. So, at the end of it, we did score Master of the Warp for 1 point. We did get Defend 2. No, we started on Defend 2. And we did not kill a character yet. I am going to discard this one because I don't think I'm going to kill those characters. We're currently sitting at 9-3 as we go into Deathwatch, turn 4. Alright, so Deathwatch movement phase. What are we doing?
Alright, so...
I mean, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units left. Oh, you do get Defend 4. You held it for my turn. So you do score that.
That's 2 victory points.
Yep. So you are now up to 5 victory points. Also, you draw an extra objective.
Priority target. When this tactical objective is generated, make a note of which enemy model on the battlefield has the highest power level.
That would currently be this or this.
Let's see. Which one?
One of these two. You want to pick this one because this one only has 6 wounds left.
Yeah, now. Score 1 victory point if you slay this model. If this model was a monster, score D3 instead.
Yep, that is a monster. So you are picking that one. So let's get to you at the end of movement phase. End of movement phase, the characters moved up over here. These guys stood still. The Rhino is taking a desperate charge across the lines to try to hold as many things in combat as it can. So now we go to Psychic phase. And my Neothrop's out in the open. So, starting with Greyfax, she's going to smite into it, needing a 5. And she gets it. That's a 9. Let's see if I can negate it. Oh, no, you actually get an 8, so I do negate it because of Shadow and the Warp.
Yep.
Now the next Psychic power is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, so that is good. Go ahead and roll the D3. Pew! That's 2 damage to it. This one had wounds on it from before, and it is dead. Starting it off, we're going to start with the Stormbolter into this creature. 4 shots. Hitting on 3s.
Is he within the range of the...
Yeah, he should be. Reroll the 1s. So that's 1 hit, wounding on a 2. Yeah, Artemis is close enough to it. And that is a wound. 1 3-up save. He makes it. Or she makes it. So the Combi Flamer is going to fire into this. So the Flamer hit. D6, that's 2. Wounding on 2s because this is a special flamethrower. That is 1 wound. 1 5-up save. Makes it.
Now, is that a troop?
No.
Okay.
Now you have 2 shots from the bolter portion of it. These are going to be hitting on 2s to 3s to 4s because of him. So you got 1 hit. Now wounding on a 2. 5 up. Take a wound. This unit is going to fire everything into him, except for the plasma pistol, which is going to fire into him.
Yeah.
So do the plasma pistol first. Do you want to overcharge it?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 shot.
Alright, let's see.
Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 3. That is no wound. Command point it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so you're down to 2 command points. And that Malanthrope is actually toughness 4.
Oh,
So your strength 8 plasma pistol just hurt him.
nice.
Kablam.
So that is 2 damage to him. He is down to 7 wounds. And now all the other weapons are going to go into this guy. Stormbolter first, hitting on 3s. Now 4s because of the Malanthrope. So all hit. Wounding on 2s because of acid. That is all wounds. Alright, let's see. 3 up saves. I will make all but 2 of them, so that's 2 more damage. He's down to 4. 4 shots from bolters into this. They did not move. So that is all but 1 hit, because they're hitting on 4s right now. Wounding on 2s. Oh, that's 3 wounds. Okay. And that is 3 saves. Now it looks like we have 1 frag cannon. Is that a... Okay, so you have the 2 heavy bolter shots into it, so 6 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. All hit but 1. Wounding on 5s. And strength 8, toughness 8. That is 3 wounds. Alright. So AP -1, these are on 4s. And I'll fail 2 of them, dropping him to 2 wounds. So 2 shots hitting on 4s. That is 1 hit. Wounding on a 5 because strength 7. And toughness, well, that doesn't wound.
Nope.
Alright. So with that, we have her bolter left.
How many shots?
No, it's not a psyker, so just 1 shot. That is 1 miss. So we got a charge clock. So he's going to charge... Actually, the Rhino is going to charge in first, needing a 3-inch. He makes it. So he is going to scoot over just a bit to go right there. And now we have Artemis. He is going to make it. So he's going to dart all the way into here. Then we have the Psyker. He might make it. Great Fox needs an 11-inch charge. She does not make it.
Negatory.
Alright, so 5 attacks on turn, he charges, hitting on 2s. That is all hits. Strength 4, wounding on 4s. That is going to be 2 wounds. And these are just going to cut right through for 2 damage. I reduced damage by 1 thanks to my Warlord trait, but you're only dealing 1 damage.
Yep.
So now the Psyker into him. 4 attacks thanks to Shock Assault, hitting on 3s. That is all hits. Wounding on 4s. That is going to be 2, and these are going to cut right through me.
Yep.
So D3 damage on the 4 sword. So the first one is, and the second one, so that one's going to deal 1, and that one's going to deal 2 because I'm reducing it by 1. So it's 3 damage, knocking him down to 2 wounds. And now the Rhino is going to go with its 3 attacks, hitting on 6s. No, it doesn't hit.
Oh well.
So I have 4 attacks back. I'm putting them into Artemis. Hitting on 4s, 1 hit. And no wound. I just realized the Malanthrope was toughness 5, but that doesn't matter. He would have taken the wounds. Actually, he probably would have taken less wounds. But that's my mistake. We're going to roll with it because I want to learn. And making mistakes is the best way to learn.
Yep.
With that, we're at the end of the Deathwatch turn. Did you score any objectives? No, it doesn't look like it.
But I am gonna.
You can only ditch 1. I would get rid of defend 3, because that's an impossibility. Alright. So now we move into Tyranids, turn 4. That turn I did score defend 2, so I do get 2 more victory points. So we're at 11 victory points to his 5. Actually, yeah, it should be 11, not 12. So objectives for this turn, we have Defend 4, which should be pretty easy. I gotta find it. Supremacy. If you control any 3 objective markers, I already control 3, which is good. And Devour. So one thing I forgot to record, these 3 units did consolidate after they won the combat. He pushed up into here, and these 2 moved over slightly since he has such a large base. Because I modeled him with such a large base, they were able to get around just a little bit. And he floated his happy little butt up, and these guys moved up over. These guys are going to continue holding this objective, and these 2 are going to stay still. So, with that, we're going to go straight to shooting phase since I have nothing else. And we only have 2 wounds left. We're going to put every bit of shooting, since this guy is closer, into the Rhino. So 4d6 shots. It's going to be 5, 10, 15. Okay, so rolling to wound now. Ooh, that doesn't look too good. That looks slightly better. So we need 5s. So it looks like we got 3, 4. 4 saves at AP -1.
Oh, jeez.
On the Rhino. So, on 4s, we deal 1 damage to it.
Which is always needed.
Which is D3, I believe.
Wait, you're attacking with powerful limbs, right?
No. D3 damage is going to be 2. So that Rhino is down to 8 wounds. And now we have 8 shots from its Stinger Salvo. I'm going to try to pick all these up at once. Hitting on 5s. So only 3. Actually, am I hitting on 6s at this point?
What is this?
Ballistic skill.
Ballistic skill? No, it only goes to 5.
Okay. And that's 2 wounds. AP nothing.
Oh, jeez.
And that's 1 damage. Dropping it down to 7.
No.
And now the other one's going to do the same thing. So the other one dropped this thing all the way down to 1 wound. So now we're going to pick on it with some of these. So about 10 of them shot in from this group. Dealt 2 damage to it. Let's see if it makes the saves. Neither of them does it explode. 6. It does not explode, but it is wrecked. And that Rhino is removed.
No.
This group of Termagants is going to fire into the Warlord. I'm debating assaulting, but I don't want to. This is so... But if I don't, these guys are going to get charged. So this unit's going to charge both of them. They can both throw frag grenades at me. So 2d6. That is going to be 5 frag grenades. Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s. Wow, that is 2 hits. Okay. Wounding on 4s because I'm toughness 3. And that's going to be 1 wound. T-shirt save. 1 dies. Charge distance. 10 inches. We can definitely make it. 12 attacks. Hitting on 4s. That is not that good. But not terrible. So we got 5. Wounding on 4s. These are all going after the Psyker. 4 wounds. 3 up save. We might kill him. If we luck out, we just killed him. On a 6+, he does not die. Because of his...
Watch Eternal.
Yep. No, he is definitely dead. And that is Slay the Warlord.
And the Warlord
Yeah.
was slain.
12 victory points. I'm really dumb. No, we did the Overwatch.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, his attack's back. He did get charged, so 1 extra attack. Hitting on 2s. That is all hits.
Oh, all but 1.
Oh, okay. Reroll the 1.
No, it was a 2.
No, that's a hit. He's a captain.
Oh.
Okay. Wounding on 3s. Alright, so that's 3 wounds. So 3 of them die. Unfortunately, I have to do leadership there, and they lost 4. Oh, that's bad. That is 5 of them that just died to that. So we're going to try to leave him completely surrounded, but there's 3, and there's 4, and unfortunately we cannot. Well, we can. We can completely surround him with just 4 guys. There we go. That way he can't get out. And that is Tyranid's turn. So, defend objective 4. We're not even near it yet. Supremacy. We did get this one because we have 1, 2, and 3. And this one is just cure if you control any 3. So D3. That is 3 points right there. And score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed in a fight phase. We do get this one. So that is plus 4 points, putting us at 16 points.
Yikes.
All right. And we go into Deathwatch, turn 4. A correction, because I can't keep track of turns at all for some reason. It's actually turn 5. I think. I will see in the actual battle report, like when I'm editing this, what turn it actually is. Let's hope for the best. Objective for the turn.
Master of the Warp.
Still possible.
Still possible.
Okay, did you score 3? No. Priority target. You did not get that yet because he is right there. 2 wounds. My Warlord is with 2 wounds. There's a lot of targets and you have 1 kill team and a Greyfax and Artemis left.
Yep.
Into movement phase. These guys stood still. Greyfax moved up. The Chaplain moved down and under the bridge and over to here. Artemis stayed in combat because he has to. So, we have... Greyfax can cast 2, right? So you want to cast Dominate on the Tyrannofax.
Oh no, she can only manifest 1 power.
Okay, so Dominate the Tyrannofax. It's a warp charge value of...
5.
Okay. 3, that's 5. You actually need to spend a command point. It's a warp charge value of 6, so re-rolling one of them. So 3, 9, you get it.
Alright.
Leadership 7, so 3d6. 6, 7, 8, 9, you get it. So you're going to use it.
Acid gun.
It's acid gun on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, 2d6. It doesn't have the ability to fire it twice. That's the creature's ability. So you're shooting 6 times at strength 7.
That's 2. That's 4.
Oh no, you have to pick up all these.
Yeah.
So roll 6 of them.
2, 4, 6.
Yep. 6 dice, wounding on 5s. So it looks like you got 3 wounds. It's AP minus 1, so 4 up saves. And it fails 2 of them and dies. So, it doesn't explode.
Oh.
So unfortunately, my creature just gets taken over, turns its gun on its brethren, or sister, sibling, and blows her away.
Ha.
Okay, so we move on from there, because that was the psychic phase. So from this unit, we have the plasma pistol and the 2 bolters in the back firing into this, and the rest of the weapons into him. So the 2 bolters, or what weapon is this?
Oh, sorry, I rolled 3. I meant to do 2 for the bolters, the orange ones.
It's 4 shots.
Oh, is it 4 shots?
Yep, so just re-roll it. Okay. Go ahead and just roll this over as I knock down terrain. No re-rolls because Artemis is too far forward.
No, but that is 3 6s.
Yeah, that is really good. Okay, wounding on 2s. That is 3 wounds on him. Oh, you're actually getting -1 to hit. Oh, well, I forgot. And he is dead.
Well, they rolled 3 6s to hit, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't fail. So with that, he is gone. And now the rest of the weapons will go into him, aside from the plasma pistol, because that was going to go into him.
Yep. So that is, so what are we firing next? Let's see.
Hitting on 3s. This is the heavy bolters. That is all but 1. Wounding on 5s against the Tyrannofax. And that is going to be 3 wounds. AP minus 1. It's going to be pretty devastating, but let's see. 4s make all of them.
Ooh.
And now you have the Frag Assault Launcher and the Storm Bolter. Do you want to do the Storm Bolter first?
Yeah.
Alright, 4 shots. Hitting on 3s. That is all hits.
21 twos.
Yep. That is all but 1. So that's 3.
Yep.
That is 1 wound. So now the Frag Launcher, 2 shots. Hitting on 3s. That is 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. That is 1 wound. AP minus 2 puts it up to a 5-up save, which I do not make. And how much damage is it?
It is 1. Let's see. 1 damage.
Boop. Down to 12. 2 damage. So down to 11. Now they're going to charge into this group of Termagants. So go ahead and roll it. That is not going to make it.
Nope.
Is Greyfax charging?
Yep.
Into where is she charging?
I think she wants to help Artemis over here.
Okay. She definitely makes this. She needed the 2. And then the Chaplain into the Termagants?
Yep.
Okay. I do have Overwatch with that one, but he is... Yeah, he should make it. Let's check that. Overwatch from these guys did nothing. So, now, do you want to activate him first?
Yep.
Alright, so where do you want to start?
Alright, we're going to start with the Chaplain who has 3 attacks.
So, 4 attacks.
Yep.
So, Shock Assault. Re-rolling everything to hit. So, re-rolling that 2 because he hits on a 3. So, that's all hits. Wounding on 3s. Phew! That is 2 wounds.
Get to reroll this because of the tactical.
Okay, yep. Hitting a troop. So that is 3 wounds. AP minus something. So we're just going to remove these 3 guys. Which is 6 guys from that unit are dead.
Yeah, because that's 2 damage apiece.
Okay. And then you're going to move on to Greyfax swinging.
Yep.
4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 3 hit. Wounding on 4s. That is no damage.
That's yikes.
Okay, now Artemis is going to swing. He's got 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling the 1s because he's a captain. That is all hits. Wounding on 3s. And that is going to be 3 of them dead.
Wait, those are troops, so he gets to reroll.
Yep, he does. So reroll that. And that is all of them dead. And now he gets to consolidate 3 inches. Whoops. Towards the nearest enemy.
Yep.
Put him back over here.
So he's good on that.
So he wants to go directly this way by 3 inches. It's about good. Alright. And then my guys get to pile in, which we're going to try to surround him.
He's a son of Ultramar. He knows no fear. He marches.
This is gone. So we're going to attack him now. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. Gaunt's managed to deal 1 damage to him, and unfortunately I am out of synapse. So we lose 1 more Gaunt. Because we lost 6 of them this turn. Alrighty. And that's that. So does the game end right here on a d6? Roll it. On a 1 and 2, it ends. 3, we go on to another turn. So we go on to Tyranids. Turn 6. You did get that one.
So I get, and it was a monster, so.
And you do get Master of the Warp.
Yep. So I get 2d3.
You didn't cast more than 1. You just cast 1 psychic power.
You manifest or deny their second part of his turn. Okay. So we get
Yeah,
1.
just 1 for that, and D3 for this, which you get 2. So you got 3 points this turn, which puts your score up to 8.
Yeah. This is a drag out brawl.
Yeah, it is. Out of the Tyranid's turn, we get Dominate, control every objective marker. That's not happening. And Defend 5, which is right there. We can actually do that one. So I'm not really going to move. I'm just going to put everything into him. Scratch that. I'm putting the Stinger Salvo into Greyfax. Oh. The Flamer into Artemis. It's going to be 6, 9, 10, 14. Okay, so he's still fully healthy, so these are wounding on 3s. Yeah. Okay. So Artemis needs that many saves at -1.
Alright, so that puts them.
So 4 up saves. Does Artemis die? The answer may surprise. Oh my god, it may actually surprise you. 2 fails. Do you want to spend a command point to reroll one of those? Because I could potentially deal 6 damage to him and kill him.
I'm not going to.
Oh, you're going to risk it. Okay. So, risking it. We're going to deal 4 damage to him.
Yeah, it's
Down to a single wound, and now 8 shots at Greyfax.
just a kill.
So, 8 shots. Looking for 4s. Looks like we only got 3. Wounding on 3s. That is 1 wound. No AP, just 3 up save.
I think, yeah.
Is she good? She's good. Alright.
Girl.
Gaunt's going to swing into him. They have 6 attacks, so there's only 6 of them left. Hitting on 4s, which is, they just hit with everything. That's ridiculous. Wounding on 4s. Or 5s. Actually, now I have to check. I always get their strength and toughness mixed up. I think it's toughness 3, strength 4. I might be wrong. They might just be strength and toughness 3.
Yeah, it's 3-3.
Yep. Okay, so I needed 5s. That's my bad. Checked it last turn.
Oh, that their guns are strength 4 if you're...
That's what it is. His attacks back. He has 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Whoop. Okay. It's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. He does get to reroll the 1s because of his chapter tactic thing that isn't a tactic. But that's 1 wound. So, one guy just explodes. Which actually sucks because I still have to take a morale test on that.
Yeah, they're mission tactics.
So, I'm still good with Insane Bravery. God, I wish I was playing my sisters right now.
Right.
And with that, we go into Deathwatch, turn 6. At the end of the turn, I'm going to discard Dominate because, yeah, no. Draw your cards for your turn. We have Big Game Hunter. You want to kill him.
Yep.
Okay, and...
Defend objective 6.
which is...
Riley.
Yep. Slanesh. Okay. The turns are getting desperate now because we are really low on time. I have 10 points on you right now. So, Artemis moved up. Greyfax moved up. He stayed in combat over here. They moved up. So now it's all about shooting and bringing him down. So, using Dominate on him during the Psychic phase. 2d6, needing a 6. I think it was 6. That is a Perils. That's a spend a command point to reroll that.
Yeah.
You're down to 1 command point. You don't get it, but you don't Perils.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Artemis is going to shoot into it because we were talking about all of this turn off camera for like a solid 5 minutes.
Yep, he's going to
D6 shot. D6.
Yeah.
Boop. Wow, you were not wrong on that. All right, wounding on 2s with his special gun, and he's not a troop.
No, but Artemis.
Rerolls against monsters.
I think so. I think
You mess with 2, but that's 4 wounds against him. Okay. Well, you don't need to roll that. It's me.
Oh wait, I'm tired.
It's all good. 4 saves. I'll fail 3 of them. That hurts.
Oh yeah.
That drops him down to 8. Now you have the bolt gun to shoot at him. 2 shots from that. Hitting on 3s. That is 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. That is 2 wounds. 2 saves. Fell 1. Oh, he is dropping faster than the other one. So everything from here is firing into him. 8 shots from bolt guns. And storm bolters. Rerolling the ones because of Artemis. Oh, he's not close enough. Never mind. Okay. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 5 wounds. 5 saves. Here we go. We're going to fail 3 of them. This guy is dropping really fast.
We're desperate here.
Down to 4 wounds. So now we have the heavy bolters into it. 6 shots, hitting on 4s.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No rerolls, and it looks like 3 hits. One guy was paying attention. And that is no wound. 2 shots with the frag cannon, hitting on 4s because he moved. It's 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. No wounds.
Jeez.
Alright. It looks like it's down to close combat. But getting in there is the risky part. Because that is 8 heavy flamethrower shots. 8 super heavy flamethrower shots.
I mean, what do we got to lose?
So Artemis is actually in charge of Rippers. And this unit. So needing an 8 to get to those Rippers. 5, 6, 7. So it looks like he's going to stop right here. Which is fine. He wants to go here. He's not going to touch bases. And then Greyfax, same 2 targets. Needing an 8. 5. She still makes it here. Which is good. Okay. And now these guys want to be ballsy and charge into here as well. Needing a 12 though. Let's see. No.
Negative.
Okay. So now we go into the fight phase. You're going to activate Artemis.
Yep.
So he's going to start off and go into them. He's got 4 to 5 attacks now.
Yeah, check assault.
And he's rerolling everything thanks to the chaplain.
All misses?
Yep. Oh, everything else hit. The 2 hit.
Oh, okay.
So everything hits. So all 5 hits. Wounding on 5s. Actually 6s.
Oh, it's 1.
Alrighty. So because you got a troop and you get to reroll 1 into a 1. So one of these guys just... Actually, wait. I was dumb. I thought you were hitting him. You were wounding on 3s. That was 5 of them. Actually, it was 4 of them because you rerolled a 1.
Whoops.
So those guys died. Now you could activate Greyfax.
I did well.
So you're going to pile in, aren't you?
Yep.
Right to the closest enemy unit.
Ah.
Right into that. She can't attack it, unfortunately, because she didn't declare it.
Nope.
And it can attack her, so she has to be careful.
Oh, she's fine.
And now the Crozius is going to swing, and, you know, we're just going to pull him away. Because we know that's going to kill him, and he's going to pile in this way.
Yeah, 5 swings with Crozius, he's fine.
Yep. So now my beastie gets to swing. 4 attacks into Greyfax, hitting on 4s. That is... this is what happens when a Swarmlord goes away.
That's insane.
Alright. So with that, we end the Deathwatch turn. Now the game ends on a 1, 2, or 3. We go on.
Oh, jeez.
1 more turn.
Mine.
So we go into Tyranids. Turn 7. Actually, at the end of this turn, I do score defend 5 for 2 more points, which puts me at 18 points. And do you score any of your objectives? Alright, so now we have Dominate again. What? Didn't I discard that one? I think I just took from the wrong pile. Crush. And no prisoners. Alright. So with me only having this guy left, I can only move back and get out of combat and hope for the best. So that's my turn. Let's go on to Deathwatch. Actually, no, we're going to be jerks. We're going to be jerks. These guys are going to run.
Oh.
They're going to run 6 inches. They're going to go up here.
Oh, you're terrible.
You damn right I am.
Jesus.
Actually, yeah, we're going to have to go over here. Okay, to be even more of a jerk, I'm moving these guys out of line of sight. And I move those guys out of line of sight. Moved you back. And that is it for my turn. As we go into Deathwatch, turn 7. So I think with me hiding, I think I run away with this game, don't I?
Yes.
Because you're easily going to kill this thing, and you're going to kill them. And you might consolidate far enough to see them. You might move up to here and maybe be able to see one of them.
Yeah, but we'd be at turn 10 by then.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, this game is a Tyranid victory with 9 Rippers on the... Actually, it would be 6 Rippers on the field. So, good game.
Good game.
That was good.
That was a slugfest and a half.
Yeah, there's my dead pile. There's your dead pile.
Yeah, well, the Space Wolf died first, so I'm happy.
Yeah, you did. There's your feet, because you got defeat. Anyway, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle report. If you did, please be sure to check out all the links in the description down below. There you can follow me on all sorts of social media, including Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to helping support the channel, especially in this time of virus. It is kind of desperate. Yeah. Anyway, guys, as always, I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys. Bye.